Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back. It's your girl, Miss Honey, here to do a Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 11 Reunion Part 1. Thank you guys so much who have checked on me to see how I'm doing. I just took a little break. I felt like those two last episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, no, I couldn't do it. I really felt like they both should have been combined and we should have been done 2 weeks ago. This really should be reunion part 2. Like, I could have fast forwarded through all that money talk, especially since all of them, with the exception of Candy, have had money issues in one capacity of another. So I don't understand why anybody was trying to talk about Eva's money. Nene just continued to be petty and small-minded and selfish and self-centered. She continued right on up through the last episode. She can't even bring herself to put a decent look on her face. The girl doesn't even know how to play the game, but I'm assuming this is her storyline. Her storyline is creating this continual, perpetual commotion around her at all times. She just does not know how to present herself with positive energy at all, even when it comes to her husband who's fighting for his life. I just don't have time for that. I don't. And the more I talk about something and I'm over it, the more I cuss. All right. So anyway, let's move on to the reunion. Okay, I'm gonna say this. All the girls' makeup was put on. I was gonna try to say everybody looked good, you know, but let's get into it. Let's just talk about looks. Porsha, first of all, Porsha, this whole episode was delightful. Just absolutely delightful. I enjoyed Porsha this entire season. I'm telling you, and she was so delightful on this reunion. And it was so good to see Porsha in the seat right next to Bravo Andy. Like, it was so good. Like, what? You know, she had this hair that was put up and these locks of curls falling and this black dress on. Of course, you know, she's got a beautiful baby bump. She looked beautiful. She just was giving me First Lady anniversary tease. You know what I mean? It was very First Lady. And I think it was kind of a church lady theme throughout the whole show, with the exception of a few people. Nene had on a black off the shoulder. It was a long dress. She had her legs out. There's a little slit in the dress. You know, she always kind of looks like a statue. She always kind of looks like a very stern statue. There's very little whimsy about Nene. And I think that's how she comes across, not only as being a little older, but, you know, her nose is always up. She had that same little ponytail that she's worn consistently throughout this season. It was nothing special at all. She just always looks like she's going to an elegant dinner. You know, she just doesn't wow me. I just don't know. Eva finds a way to hillbilly everything up. I mean, those shoes, that haircut, you know, with the side swoop over, that Katie Lang like haircut. I was just like, girl, you combining too many different styles. It was just, she just finds a way to make everything a little bit more country. I feel like she may think she's rock and roll. I'm not sure. But it's just, you know, she's got a beautiful face. But all of that fabric, it was just, like I said, she finds a way to hillbilly stuff up. It looked like somebody snatched down some dining room curtains, baby, and pinned it in the front and draped that joker. Okay, and then she got the, oh, anyway. Candy is always underwhelming, in my opinion. Her and Shamari really should have switched makeup. Shamari had that creamish kind of makeup on, and it was just making her eyes look small. She looked better at the doggone wedding with the Marilyn Monroe wig. Like, what, girl? Where's your unit? Why do you have this straight black simple part, not even blended? Where's your baby girl? No. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. You put a glamour. Okay, anyway, Shamari and Candy could have changed makeup as far as I'm concerned. First of all, you couldn't really see a lot of Candy's eye makeup, but it was green. And then she had this ponytail type wig on, or whatever, this hair. This bang was so long, every time she would blink, the hair would move. You know, I was just like, that ponytail was so basic. Like, Reunion, you supposed to stunt on them hoes. What is y'all doing? She didn't need a strap on the shoulder and the strap on the arm. Like, one or the other. She looked really thin, really good, but that dress looked heavy. It looked heavy. I didn't like it. She looked small. She needed a slit. She needed a type of slit. And Shamari needed a slit too. Shamari had that mermaid type dress on with that shimmery and iridescent. I don't know if that was beading or sequencing or what. But then she had that long black wig, a long black bob. It wasn't even bouncing bob. It wasn't even cut for us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even giving us movement or anything. It was just a wig. Just a wig, honey. Like an everyday wig. 9 to 5, I go to work at an office wig. It was awful. Then the dress, her boobs look good, but I agree with Eva that dress was too much fabric. It was too long. Her and Candy both could have used a slit and a leg. Ooh, they frustrate me so bad. Cynthia was underglammed. I didn't like her hair. I thought her hair could have been bigger and better. You know, usually Cynthia will give us a really beautiful glamour look, at least on the top with the hair and everything. I don't know. It was a weird print on that dress. I don't know if it was the texture, the print on it. It was like fish scales, gold fish scales. It was a scalloped kind of. But anyway, it made her look funny in the front. Like some angles, she looked wide and broad in the midsection. She just looked broad. Not, I don't know. She just looked a little pudgy at times, in my opinion. That's just... Anyway, of course, Nene kept up with her mess. They started out with Candy. Not with Candy, with Porsha, which I thought was absolutely lovely. And everybody was just trying to be their utmost cordial best. But Nene was like, nope. You know, she kept pulling poop out and throwing it in the middle of the room. Oh, little shade. First of all, they started out all by talking about it. Everybody, well, Nene, Candy, definitely we're talking about. Nene was on the phone with Marlo talking about it. You know, Marlo is rah sis boom ba, give me an N, give me an E, give me an N, give me an E. You know, she stays camping for Nene. And Candy was, you know, trying to make some things clear to Bravo Andy about the whole situation with her and Cynthia bringing Kenya down. I don't really know the specifics of that. It did seem like Cynthia was trying to say, you take the one for the team and say you brought her, and say that you brought her. It did seem like that in episode 1. I mean, the last episode, the season finale. But at the same time, who cares? So what? No big deal. It's so many people at functions at the cube right next to me that I'm not really cool with like that. But I know how to be cordial, you know what I'm saying, and cool and calm and collected, especially if I'm at a place where I need to carry myself a certain type of way. Like, what's the big deal? Nene, anyway, they was talking about how she didn't support Porsha. She didn't go to none of Porsha's function, and she said that Porsha don't never come to none of her functions, but Porsha kind of debunked that. Then we got on Eva. Eva's kind of good at shade, but Eva's a backpedaler. Boy, she got the backpedaling on that black comment. She knows she made it, and she knows she made it in the wrong company too. Yeah, she made it in the wrong company too. She knows she did, but so she backed on out of that. She was talking about the group and all of this, the group black, when she was talking about Shamia, and a couple other times where she tried to you know, try to say she wasn't shading, like when she was giving Shamari the peach at the Bailey Q. And Shamari, she said, and Andy, you know, he shaded. He wanted Eva to critique Shamari tonight, and that's when Eva said her dress was too long, which it is too long. And Shamari was like, your dress is too green. She said, you look like a tree. I was like, oh. And so Eva was like a shady palm tree, darling. I was like, no, bitch, you look like an oak tree. A whole iridescent oak tree, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Eva is a hillbilly, baby. And it was a really great moment where Candy, first of all, when Porsha was talking to Nene, and Nene was just being so cold. She's such a frigid woman. Oh, she got some frigid ways, baby. She's a frigidaire extraordinaire. Out this piece, baby. But baby, they had a koi pond there, you know, in the middle for the table. For the center table, they had a koi pond full of fishies. And girl, they got to talking in there, and them fish, I said, ooh, them fish got to flipping up out of there. Whoop. Everybody was like, ooh. The fish jumped at the right moment because it was about to be something, right? I was like, ooh, fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. I said, oh, fish are jumping. It was hilarious, and the fish kept jumping through the whole episode. But Candy and Andy Cohen had a really touching moment where, you know, Candy and Todd was feeling some type of way about the surrogate, which they have decided to continue on with the surrogacy and all of that, let the lady carry the 2 babies. And she talked to Andy, not knowing Andy was adopting his baby too, or having a surrogate carry his baby as well. And he told her, when she made a comment about, I guess I got a baby mama, he was saying, don't say that, you're that baby's mama. You know, he just lifted her up and encouraged her, and that was a good moment. I love how all the ladies collectively was kind of pulling Nene's coattail on her behavior. I felt worse for Cynthia, because Cynthia really does love Nene, but at the same time, Nene knows that, and Nene takes every opportunity she can to hurt Cynthia. She knows the things that she was saying and how she was saying it will hurt Cynthia, but she feels like Cynthia is the one that will come back. It's the only reason that Nene would be saying such hurtful things to Cynthia. Like, I mean, I can see you being mad at your friend, but you going all in, girl, the way you dragging her and talking about her, the way you calling Porsha fat, like, you just really, really sound like you don't want nobody else in this world to be happy but yourself. And if you're doing it for a coin, or you're doing it to keep yourself on the show, which I guess is kind of the same thing, you're still making yourself look really, really bad, Nene. Like, it is in such poor taste. And like I said, she sat there with those pierced lips and just petty, just small, oof. Nene, you make yourself look horrible. You make yourself look bad. You do. You make yourself look bad. B-A-D, bad. Like, it's not attractive at all. And that tight little ponytail and those brownish roots. Like, she was like Cruella DeVille, bitch. Cruella. Whew. Sorry, I just had to get that off of my chest. Just such a horrible individual, the way she was carrying on with, oh, that was so funny when they got on that doggone Johanna being, Porsha said, no, the word on the street that Johanna is that bitch. Porsha was just delightful this reunion. I just found her so delightful. Just that big, beautiful smile and just her rubbing her belly. It was just so nice. I think she held it in the road beautifully. She handled Nene beautifully. Those girls was not finna let Nene get away with it. And I love that. I love that because it gives me hope. It gives me hope. You know, Shamari, I don't get it. I don't get it, girl. I don't get it. I guess she gonna get, you know, turned up a little bit more second episode. Nene's gonna be very vicious next week as it pertains to Greg. I think there's only 2 episodes to this reunion, so I'm prepared to drag her. I'm gonna go easy. I'm gonna go real light, breezy, easy, and just give y'all looks and just the general mood of this reunion. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I like the way Cynthia started to speak up for herself there towards the end as it pertains to Nene. Candy, to me, kind of sits there like she's waiting on a moment for somebody really to push her too far. I do like the fact that her and Porsha are not letting Nene divide them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put all that to the side. Bigger fish to fry type thing. And I love the fact that Shamari, even though she's a new girl, she's not letting the whole Nene thing pull her under either. I like that they're holding Nene's feet to the fire about a lot of things. I appreciate that. And I think Nene just waiting on Marlo to get there. She just need one person to say, yeah, you right. To me, the worst thing Cynthia could have ever did was apologize to Nene. She overtalks and all of that, but if those girls were to stand their ground and back her down, she would realize she is not in charge of the girls. Not you grown ass women. No, she not in charge of y'all. She is not. But even the way she talked to Andy, I was like, okay, well, maybe Nene run shit. He seemed like he was okay with it, the way she was talking to him. And what? And seemed like episode 2 is going to continue. But y'all, let me get out of here. Tell me what y'all think. What did y'all think of the outfits? What did y'all think of Nene's attitude? You know, when they was trying to talk to her about putting all of their business on social media, her and Greg, she was just like, I do whatever I want to do on my platform, but at the same time, you acting like Kenya can't do her on her platform. Like, that don't make sense. Girl, goodbye. 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 You just want to be in charge of everybody. You ain't in charge of shit, Nene. Okay. That's all I got to say about this reunion. Y'all tell me what you think. Put it down below. And until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I holla.